Hello everyone, welcome back to another Commander review for Magic the Gathering. We are making our way through the Legends set, and today we are talking about Mistform Ultimus, which is the very first changeling creature, which is very cool. Even though it is not a shapeshifter, and it does not have the ability text of changeling. Mistform Ultimus is an illusion, but well, it's an illusion. It's a 3/3. It costs 3 generic mana and 1 blue mana, so 4 mana value. But its ability text is Mistform Ultimus is every creature type, even if this card isn't on the battlefield. So that is the old school version of Changeling. It is Changeling, essentially. It just doesn't have the Changeling keyword. So this is very cool. This is our very first everything commander, and I can't wait to talk about it. The type illusion is printed on the card's type line purely for flavor. The Ultimus has every other creature type as well. And if I'm not mistaken, this same rule applies to creatures with Changeling. If you look at a Changeling creature, it's technically a shapeshifter. So if you ever wanted to tutor up a shapeshifter or anything like that, you could look for this card because it is, by definition, it is a shapeshifter. So the same thing is true for Ultimus. It is every creature type at all times. It is just printed as an illusion just for consistency of, obviously as it says here, for flavor of course, but also just for consistency of wanting to label cards, I imagine, because each creature does have a creature type. So I assume for those purposes they need to fill something. And maybe there's something that negates the changeling effect or the ability to have other creature types. Let's say they have it lose all of its abilities for a turn or something like that, then it's definitely important to have that creature type on there, because even if it loses all of its abilities, it's still an illusion in this case. Like any creature, if Mistform Ultimus becomes another type as a result of a spell or ability, it will lose all its other creature types. And I believe that ruling is there specifically because there are cards that say this creature becomes a knight, for example, in addition to its other creature types. In that case, Mistform Ultimus remains all of its creature types, and it gains the additional knight, of course, even though it already is a knight. However, there are spells, abilities that give it one creature type and one creature type only. I don't remember any cards off the top of my head, but you could turn it into a dragon until end of turn. And the fact that it says turn it into a dragon and it doesn't have the in addition to its other creature types means that it is only a dragon for that turn. So that's why that ruling's there. There are cards that do technically remove all of its abilities as far as being multiple creature types. Mistform Ultimus has all creature types, even if an effect removes its ability. What? Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. It's been maybe a couple days. The holiday season has been very busy for me at work, so I actually made this presentation a couple days ago, maybe a week ago even. So I did read over this. I just completely forgot about it. That's cool. I didn't know that. So this is gonna erase some of the things I just said earlier, but Mistform Ultimus has all creature types, even if an effect removes its ability. Type-changing static abilities will apply in Layer 4 before effects such as sudden spoilings remove them in Layer 6. Interesting, that's so cool. Now, I personally don't understand how all the layers work yet. So if you have any questions on how layers work, let me know in the comments below, because I am going to want to look into that, look that up. Right now, off the top of my head, I don't know exactly how all the layers work, or rather what layer pertains to what aspect of the game. But that is cool. So it still has its cool I'm all creature types thing. I think the important thing about that is yeah. So I think what this is saying is this changes what I said earlier about having a creature lose its abilities. If there's something that says a creature loses its abilities and becomes like a 0/2 for until end of turn or something like that, it still keeps its creature changing ability, because that happens on a different layer of the game than the other thing. However, if it were to become like a dragon or something until end of turn, and it doesn't have that in addition part of the text, it just says it becomes a dragon, then it would only be a dragon. So that still applies, but anything that specifically removes abilities from a creature does not remove the changeling aspect of this creature, which is cool. I did not know that, so that is something that I misspoke on earlier. Baskwood Nexus is the card I chose to synergize with Mistform Ultimus, because why not just have everything in your library be a Mistform Ultimus, make everything a changeling, and be able to make more changelings, which is very cool. The deck that I am building around the Mistform Ultimus is actually, unfortunately, not really playing on its multiple keyword or multiple creature types, but just focusing on illusions. This is going to be an illusion deck, and part of that is turning my other creatures into illusions so they can get benefits and bonuses from that. But this is going to be purely an illusion tribal deck. A popular deck idea on EDH Rec is Wizard Tribal. Very easy, very simple, and very powerful deck to build around. Even though Mistform is technically an illusion, it is also technically a wizard, so it fits any creature type category. And then lastly, to have a fun, janky build around deck idea, I thought it'd be fun to like build around a mechanic that pertains to certain creature types rather than just around a single creature type. So this is a mono blue party deck, and party we really only saw like once in what was it? One of the Zendikar sets, one of the later Zendikar sets. Maybe it's Zendikar Rising, I think it was we saw this party mechanic, and party cares about having a cleric, a rogue, a warrior, and a wizard. So having a creature of all four types doesn't count. You need to have 4 creatures that fulfill a slot. The nice thing about changelings is they automatically fill one of those slots. So you can put changelings in this deck, and of course there are cards from both Zendikar Rising and from the D&D sets that fulfill this requirement. So I thought this would be fun to focus around the party mechanic for a janky build around. And that is going to do it for Mistform Ultimus. Very fun card. And like I said earlier, because you can build any creature type around this, you literally could build any creature type around this. You could do homunculi, you could do sheep, crab, turtle, whale, fish, shark, kraken, leviathan. You could do sea serpent tribal with this commander and it would totally work. You could do powerful creature types, you can do janky creature types, whatever you want to do. This can fulfill any creature type, so long as it's in mono blue, of course. But with that said, obviously if you're going for the more powerful route, your opponents may come after you, so be ready for that. I think also because of this creature's versatility to fulfill as any mono blue creature type commander makes it really popular, because like I said earlier, you could build a whale deck or a crab deck or a turtle deck around this commander, because it is any of those creature types, which is really, really cool, and I like that a lot. So it has the S rank for that, and yeah, let me know in the comments below if there's anything I missed or any synergies I did not talk about. And thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!